Why was Mahito completely unbothered and unaffected by Todo's Black Flash? I mean, this man went to My Hero Academia and back to perform this move, and he's just getting laughed at. Let's talk about it. So this question comes to us from the real OG, who basically just wants to know, why did Todo go from being hyped up, handling business on the night parade of 100 demons, to being so weak against Mahito? Is it plot? Did he get nerfed? What's going on? And the answer actually doesn't have anything to do with Todo. It all lies on Mahito's shoulders, and it's because of how his curse technique works. Idle transfiguration, which I'm sure you know means he can manipulate and modify the soul. Now, because of this, he is one of the most durable characters in the entire verse, and that's because you cannot hurt him unless you can hurt his soul. And most people cannot harm the soul. This is why Yuji and Nobara and probably a few other specific characters are the only ones that can damage Mahito. Sukuna is also another one, because they can perceive the soul, or their curse technique is capable of hitting it in general, in the case of Nobara. This is why Mr. Problematic is just running around unbothered most of the time, because he knows not many people can do anything about it. And the mechanic of how this works is he uses his own curse technique on himself, if you will. Because again, with idle transfiguration, he can manipulate the soul, and the body follows the soul. This is why Mahito can transform him and others, right? Because whatever he changes to the blueprint of the soul, the body will then follow. And so how this works in a defensive capability is, let's just assume you cut his arm off, right? Well, he can just change his own soul to have an arm again. So any physical, exterior damage is basically meaningless to him. This is why Todo's Black Flash didn't do anything, because Todo cannot damage the soul. But if you can damage the soul, like Yuji, Sukuna, Nobara, etc., then he can't just reset the damage by changing his soul. And while we're on the subject, I've got another question from Deadly Fish on, do I think Mahito could use idle transfiguration on other cursed spirits? And do I have any comments on cursed spirits having souls in general? So first of all, yes, cursed spirits do have souls, and we know this for a number of reasons. I mean, there's kind of the philosophical reason. Clearly, they have their own agency and are self-conscious, but also they literally have souls, because we know some of them have domain expansions, which is the process of manifesting your innate domain into reality, which is basically your soul to an extent. It's not literally your soul, but it kind of is. And we know that basically all living things have innate domains. Cursed spirits, humans, sorcerers, the lot, right? So yes, cursed spirits do have souls, and yes, Mahito can use idle transfiguration on them. We know this because Mahito's a cursed spirit, right? He has a soul, and he uses idle transfiguration on himself. So I think it stands to reason that he could therefore do it on others as well. It's actually one of the things I was surprised we never saw in the manga, of him trying to strengthen his allies with cursed spirit manipulation. But aside from when they tried to take down Gojo, he wasn't really teamworking with people much, and he's very selfish, so he's probably not really trying to help anybody else out. But it would have been cool to see, right? Especially if Mahito survived long enough to see Sukuna's true form. If he just went around giving all the curses 4 arms and 2 mouths and stuff, would have been pretty cool. Anyways, I digress. And then finally, I'm going to sneak this one in as well, because it's kind of on the subject, but we got this question from Midnight, who wants to know, what do I think would happen if a Black Flash hit a Black Flash? At least I'm assuming that's what BF stands for. Let me know if it means something else. But for my money, if 2 Black Flashes collided, 2 punches hit midair or something, I would assume just the stronger person, the stronger cursed energy attack, would win and would overpower the other one. Black Flash is a multiplication of to the power of 2.5 stronger, right? So it's not just I guess what I'm saying is all Black Flashes aren't created equal, right? It is a massive multiplier, but whatever your base level is going to make it stronger, right? So whoever had the stronger initial punch that then became Black Flashed would defeat the weaker one. And if they were somehow equal, then I would assume, we'd get our classic anime moment where the punches collide in midair and the shockwave destroys the universe, right? That's going to do it for this one, y'all. As always, thank you for the support, and I will see y'all in the next one.